Finding a dietary pattern that's right for your biology may take some people their entire lifetime to discover. Others may dive into the literature and discover more quickly what feels right in their body. I think it's very confusing trying to depict differences between vegan and plant-based diets. I'm going to try to define those for you today. I'm going to go over the different variations of the plant-based diet and try to help you decide what may be best for your situation. So I typically make videos on plant-based lifestyles and how to go about implementing those depending upon your current lifestyle. So if you enjoy these kinds of videos, please subscribe. I'm going to start with a vegan diet because that one's pretty straightforward. So basically vegans don't eat any animal products of any sort. No meat, fish, dairy, honey, anything that comes from an animal. They also tend to do this for ethical reasons. So they typically won't wear any products or use any products that were tested on animals or that were made from animals, like belts, car seats, leather jackets, stuff like that. So with that being said, vegans tend to, well, I don't want to generalize, but some of the studies have shown that vegans who do eat this way, that do so for environmental or ethical or economical reasons, tend to leave out the health component. So they're not so much doing this to embrace the healthy lifestyle of being a vegan. They're doing it more so to, protect the animals or the environment or the economy. So a plant-based diet is technically, if you think about it, it's anybody who eats 50 or more % vegetables in their diet, or not just vegetables, but plants in their diet. So it's a very broad umbrella term. I feel for some of these other variations, it's very similar to a vegetarian. So some of those variations tend to be pesco vegetarians, which consume fish, but not other animal products on top of all the plants that they eat. And then carrying with that theme, lacto-vegetarians consume dairy products but not meat products, and lacto-ovo-vegetarians consume dairy products and egg products but not further down the food chain with animal products. Flexitarians might do like a meatless Monday or Wednesday or Friday, and the other nights of the week they'll have meat, or all meals throughout the day will contain meat, something like that. And then non-vegetarians are just meat eaters or carnivores. So there is also a whole foods plant-based diet. Now this is the one that I highly recommend, a vegan whole foods plant-based diet. This is taking out, if you put the vegan portion in it, obviously it would take out all the animal products, but beyond that, whole foods is a big component of this variation because processed plants tend to wreak a lot of havoc in the body. So basically on a continuum from just plants and eating tons of animal products, the closer you get to this singular side of the continuum, the more health benefits you're going to see. So, and that's been documented very thoroughly in the medical and nutrition research. So how to choose one of these is very, very complex. So I began a gluten-free diet 10 years ago when I got diagnosed with celiac disease. I continued this diet for about 5 years, finding that I was having very minuscule improvements in my health and my symptoms. So I continued reading and looking for more answers. My doctors weren't very helpful. My dietitian wasn't very helpful. So I came across the China study by Dr. Campbell, and it just opened my eyes, and I realized that this is something I need to at least give 100% of a try to. So as soon as I took out all the animal products and started learning how to cook more whole foods instead of relying on foods that I grew up with, like gluten-free mac and cheese and pancakes and frozen cheese burrito dinners and candy and just commercial cereals, just a lot of junk. As soon as I figured out how to incorporate whole grains, whole vegetables, whole fruits, then I instantly noticed a difference. And I have been on this diet for over 5 years now, and it just continues to provide health benefits and improvements in my health with my celiac disease, but also in other areas of my life. So, how to go about finding what works for yourself? I highly recommend doing an elimination diet and giving that 100% before you move on or give up on it. So I would say at least 30 days, if not 3 months, would be ideal, depending on your situation and what you feel is doable. That's what's important. So this goes for any kind of food sensitivities and allergies, and there could be something so minuscule in our diet that is causing all of our joint pain or our migraines that we would otherwise have no idea. Excuse me, let me take a drink real quick. So with an elimination diet, and this is something that a lot of allergists and immunologists recommend for people who are having a lot of symptoms but don't really have a lot of answers to where those symptoms are coming from. What you do is you take out the foods that hold, now let me put this a different way. So you take out all foods except those that have been shown to have either minimal or no like allergic reactions or sensitivities in the body, in the general population. So this will tend to be like sweet potatoes and I think romaine lettuce and beets and carrots, if I'm not mistaken. Look this up because my allergist actually gave me this this list of foods I was allowed to have at the time. So anyway, you are able to eat those foods, and then slowly after a significant enough duration, like the 3 weeks to 30 days, then you start slowly introducing a food one by one back into your diet. So after a month has passed on this very strict elimination diet, then you start including maybe some strawberries, and then the next week maybe you include some rice, and you just jot down in a journal exactly how you're feeling, exactly what you're eating, and any other details that go along with what you think may help you determine whether or not these foods are causing problems for your health. So I think that about sums it up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I love responding to you guys. Yeah, I hope to see you again soon.